Hello, YouTube land. And as you could probably have figured out on your own, this is a League of Legends game that I'm bringing you today. It's just a normal game. I dual queued with a friend here, Cat Slices, who has not connected yet. And if you haven't noticed, they have a jungler, Shaco, and we have no jungler. But that's blah blah blah. Just ignore that. My brain's not working today. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, we don't have a jungler, they do. Yada yada yada. So we'll have a 2v1 lane top. Okay, so let's see this sort out the lanes here. Just ignore the fact that this started off horribly. I'm just trying to get my thoughts in order. So he disconnects again before we start, but it's not that big of a deal. I CV the base because I'm playing support Janna. This game, which I did on my first LoL game I uploaded, but nah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Anyways, we have Xerath mid. It will be me and Caitlyn bottom when he gets back, and a Kali Wukong top. So, let's look at starting items, I guess. CV'd him here, actually. So, I'm going to try and use my CV to figure out where Shaco's starting. Shaco's best start, I think, is at red, but I still think a lot of people start blue on him, so I do CV blue next, just to see if he's not there. It's most likely that he is starting here. But anyways, I started with Fairy Charm, 3 wards and 2 health pots, which were health pots at the time. It was during the Xerath free week, I believe. So they were health pots when I was playing it, but since Candy Corn is what's out now on the current client version, that's what it is. Yeah, I say that Shaco's probably starting at red, and then I think Kali says that he's probably starting at blue. So I do at CV blue the next time again, because she thinks they might be starting there, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, I guess. CV it again. If he's not there, I'm going to CV red when it's off cooldown the next time. So let's wait and see. Okay. I'm saying that red's a better start, but most people do start blue, would be what I think. So I don't see him here, so I'm going to assume he's here, which is where I'll CV next. But as I was saying, the usual support start. Caitlyn hasn't reconnected yet. They're starting Doran's Ring, who's against Lux. Boots might have been a better start to dodge the skill shots, which Lux's CV, I'm assuming just for the lasers, would be my guess. Caitlyn started Doran's Blade, pretty common start. You could start Boots and Pot since Jan doesn't have a heal. That way you have health pots, because I have no heal. We're against an Alistar Lee Sin lane. Alistar started with apparently Regal Pendant and no health pot. Yep, and Shaco is at red, as I previously thought, and apparently I'm right. So Regal Pendant, I guess, I'm assuming going for a Philo Stone, but a weird way to go for it. And Lee Sin started with a Vamp Scepter. What I don't really approve of, but to each their own. Wukong, Regal Pendant, I believe. Yep, pretty normal there. At Kali, Amp Tone 44. And plus 4. So she has all the runes, she just didn't start Boots for some reason. So it's just more damage against Nidley, who started Boots to Pots and Manicurist Apple at the finest, and Lux with the Doran's Ring. So here I'm just staying back lane. My 80 carried through the last hitting. Their Alistar comes into a harassed. 25 AP, so that's a good amount of AP runes. Not sure what actually. Flat AP Quints. AP. I don't know. I don't want to think about that right now. So apparently, okay, Lux has flash. Apparently she's getting low from our Xerath, which is always good when you can burn an enemy's flash. Just staying back. Lee Sin decides to jump in, and we don't harass him apparently. I guess we just didn't have quick enough reaction time. When playing Jane, I like to Q, not to, well, obviously, it does weaken my plan there was to weaken the minions a bit to make it easier for Caitlyn to last hit at the tower, but kind of didn't work out. I do have my E Smite casted just so it's easier to get the clutch shields. Say he shoots his Q at her, it makes it easier to put the shield on while it's in mid-air instead of having to press E then click on her. Here, here Alistar misses his WQ combo, as you could tell. As I was trying to say, I use Q not necessarily to harass with damage or to weaken minions. I just use it to kind of mess with them and or zone. So say they were both in here, I would use my Q in here just to either hit him, I guess, to do a little bit of harass or to make him move out. I'm not sure actually why I do it. It just works. I don't know. Yeah. Well, this commentary is off to a what beautiful start, as you can probably tell. That was sarcasm. So we keep getting pushed. We're pushed to our tower again. And why haven't I used CV? Hello, Jana, me, past me, you CV. Alright, so I CV'd the river just to see if Shaco was. Okay, that was a stupid CV. Now thinking about it, because we're pushed to our tower, so he couldn't gank. Really, he could come out here, I guess, and E. Maybe to. No, okay, that was a silly CV. Meh. However, here I get my W at level 4. I like to max my shield for get Q at level 1, then I max my shield and then W. It's just my personal preference on Jaina. I used to max Q before W, but I decided I like W's utility more. So, top seems to be okay. So our top is pushed, their mid is pushed, and their bottom is pushed. We had a jungler. It could be a pretty easy gank on bottom or mid, but we don't. And here I've lost track of Shaco, so I'm just CVing to see if I can find him. I see mini golems there, but not as red, which it won't spawn for about another minute and a little bit. Yes, so as right now we don't know where Shaco is. He doesn't seem to make himself notice. Make himself notice. Yeah, that's wow. My brain is just like today, but he doesn't really make himself notice that much early on in the game, which I don't know, kind of defeats the purpose of jungler. Besides the fact that it gets Nidalee solo top. That doesn't defeat the purpose, I guess, but I'm not sure actually what I was trying to say. Here, Caitlyn's a bit. Here they walk into the trap. Apparently, it got them both, but Caitlyn's a bit late on using her Q to damage them. Here, Alistar comes in. I get the shield across, which gives him more AD, so we're able to turn around and actually do more damage to them. Here's Shaco. Okay, apparently Shaco ghosts in and he's trying to kill Akali, and they're trying to kill each other while Wukong chases down Nidalee to try and get first blood, I guess. See how this goes. And they lose her. But here, meanwhile, Shaco and Akali are still fighting. Juking back in between the rush. The health bars isn't updating, so I can't tell what health they're at. Here, Wukong, they do get the kill on Shaco, but not before Lux killed the Xerath, who apparently got stuck behind right here, I guess. Got stuck and got killed maybe by like a laser. I mean, anyways. But I haven't had a chance to ward since we still pushed to a tower, but we know Shaco was up top. Actually, we didn't really notice that at the time, but so for a little bit, we don't have to worry too much about a gank coming in. So, just using it does end up hitting him, but just use the Q to just mess with them more. So, it basically is what it is. Anyways, here, wait, what level is Alistar? 5, okay. So, it's not coming up to what I think it is yet. Anyways, meanwhile, I think we have a second here. Let's look at the CS. I'm at 4 to their Alistar's 10, so, which, it's not, I don't know, it's kind of support Alistar, I guess, mostly. But anyways, their Shaco only has 4 apparently, which is the same as me. It's kind of funny. They are Caitlyn's at 28 compared to Lee Sin's 24, so pretty equal. Mid is 33 to 31, so again pretty equal. Top, their Nidalee is 30, while our 22 and 16, so 39 about. Now, so it's all in all, it's pretty equal. No major differences anywhere, except I think Wukong got blue buff. Yeah. So that would be pretty nice, so you can just EW harass. Oh yeah, here Seraph chases Lux down, I know. Oh yeah, Wukong DCs, Nidalee gets the kill. Seraph was chasing down Lux and flashes over the wall, apparently. Okay, apparently Shaco, whoever is showing himself more than I thought. But I don't remember, I just didn't remember, see, we never really saw him in the game, but because he never really came bottom. Here, Alistar is 6, which I'm pretty sure they wanted. I was thinking that one where they wanted to dive Caitlyn because Alistar could tank the turret. Yep, right here. Here's the flash in, the W away from him. I walk in, I ult, which ults Alistar into the tower. He, for some reason, turns around. Lee Sin tries to W, I get the knock up onto both of them. Lee Sin activates his Q back onto our minion, putting him back into our just putting him back towards us. So I end up accidentally getting the kill because I have armor pen reds. Here I find Lux coming down for the gank. So, but anyways, so we got 2 kills there. At the time I thought I'd messed up my ult, but turns out I hadn't. I try and hit Lux with the knock up, it doesn't work. I get the slow on, she gets the double binding. The net comes out from Caitlyn. I decide to, since I know 2 died and Lux is somewhere around here, I decided to go ward the tri-bush because just in case. And I was waiting for the Lux laser to come, but looking back, I don't think it would do enough damage. Let's see how much AP. 44. It's base 300 at level 6 plus some scaling, so no, it wouldn't be enough to kill. I'd see if I can get the knock up on. It's more so I can go ward to knock her up just in case. Here. So she's coming back, but she decides to go back mid there. Blue just came back up, apparently. Lee Sin's back to lane now, but Caitlyn's B'ing and I am already B'd. What did I buy? I am buying my Philo Stone and a Hog. Yeah, I like to usually most of the time I end up buying Philo Stone and Hog before I even get basic boots. Yeah, I could have gone Philo, boots, and Ruby Crystal. But, yeah, I prefer getting the 2 gold for 5, especially. So Jaina has her move speed buff, for one from her W, and she can kind of just stay back with the Q and E. If really needs to, she has her ult. Mid died again, so that's not good. He's just 3. I'll take this moment to look at items. I guess well, you've seen mine. Caitlyn's gone back and got a BF sword and boots. So she has some pretty nice damage output right now. Zerth has a few Doran's rings, which is he is kind of behind, so he does kind of need the health against Lux. Wukong, Philo Stone, going for Merc Treads, nothing really surprising there. Akali, Antone, and Giant's Belt, going for Royal Eyes. I don't know, I would have possibly, well, I would have started boots. Anyway, so I would have boots and like a Giant's Belt, but whatever. They're Nidalee though. It looks like I think she's going for Aurora, which she's getting pretty farmed. She has the most CS in the game with a kill and 0 deaths. Alistar, nothing too surprising. Wiggles on Lee Sin, it's fine. Lux with a Philo Stone. I've been seeing that a little bit, like Castins and Lux's mid, whoever gain like Philo Stones. I guess for the mana region maybe, but personally I don't really like it. And Shaco's going towards Riggles, not too surprising. It turns out that he's following Reginald. Shaco died later on. Here, Wukong and Zerth are able to kill Lux. Well, and they get away fine, which is nice. So now that we see that where the Lone Hero decided to put some pressure on, I have it warded so we can see if anybody comes down to try and gank us. So I decided to put some pressure on the tower and Lee Sin. And yeah, so not too much happening right now. It's just the lane phase. Still a bit with a little bit of roaming around by some people with Alistar mid and such. We have a Caitlyn trap here, and these are warded. Since I think sometimes people gank around here and through your jungle. So Akali's coming up to, it looked like she was going after Nidalee, but I guess she disappeared into the bush. There's a Nidalee trap right there. Yeah, this Nidalee does turn out to be a problem later on though, but we'll get there. Yes. So we should be putting some pressure on the Lee Sin about now. Or just last thing. So I decided to take this opportunity to ward Dragon. Ward further up because they could do it if they could sneak it, I guess, if we're not paying attention. Alistar, we see Alistar decide to come down. So I'm like, there's an Alistar there. Oh, and he's caught there. And I just missed the knockup. He's here. He misses his WQ again. But which is the worst, I guess. Wukong's coming down to try and help. Caitlyn gets exhausted. Lee Sin flashes in front to ult Caitlyn back, but I ult at the same time, pushing him into our tower, but which pushes me away up here. Wukong gets here finally. We get an exhausted Alistar. He flashes away, and I slows on cooldown, so I should have. Okay, Caitlyn ult comes in, gets the kill, which is nice, and Wukong W's away. We see Lux Starting to come down. Yeah. Hits the double binding, hits the E on us. It hurts. Hanging around Giant Zerf there, she flashes away preemptively, which is good actually because she would have gotten stunned by Zerf, which probably would have gotten him killed. Hits the Q onto his clone, which ends up hitting him. We decide to we tower dive her. We get the kill. There's a Wu. Now we decide to dive onto Lee Sin. He's low health. Wukong takes the tower. Zerf gets the kill, and we all back away without dying. I think we decide to go for Dragon. Yeah, we decide to go for Dragon here. I believe we get interrupted, but I'm not sure. It's been a little bit since I played this game. I mean, all of me, Akali and Nidalee are just going back and forth top. Yep, Shaco gets here, it kind of distracts us as we want to kill him. So, they do end up not getting... Oh, the Shaco clone almost killed us. If he had gone AP, that would have at least been one kill. But yeah, so Shaco does stop us from getting Dragon, but we end up killing him and returning getting blue buff onto Wukong maybe? I think. What I can tell. So we got a kill and blue buff to our side and a few assists, but they did start us from getting Dragon, but they didn't get it though, is the thing. So we came out ahead there, I'd say. So I have my boots, I have wards. I like to pretty much, if possible, I leave base with 5 wards every time, just because on solo queue on this map or Twisted Tree Line, anything, nobody really buys wards, so I'm like always end up buying wards. I like to have like a whole quarter of the jungle warded. Anyways, they kill Lux mid, which is nice. They're pushing this tower here, and I get my shield on it. They almost get it. Caitlyn gets the Q across for some nice damage. Just gets caught by the Caitlyn trap. Q, I don't think it hit, but I'm not quite sure. Shaco is coming in. Lee Sin ults Wukong way, which if he had, then he might have been caught out by the Shaco. Yeah, Akali's coming down. Looks like we're gonna make a push for here. Oh yeah, I think we do end up tower diving here. Kind of silly. Yeah, I try to make that word, but it's not. Like jump to him. Because if at least I had jumped to him, that kind of wouldn't have been that smart. But all this time, Nidalee's just been split pushing top, farming, and with 92 CS, highest in the game by like 20 something. You kind of, well, we'll get to there when we get there. So here's the top. We decide tower dive. Wukong ults and is tanking the tower. We get the kill under Alistar. I ult for the heal and the ult to knock him out of power range. Wukong dies to Lee Sin. Akali dies. Caitlyn doesn't quite die. It's gonna be close. I slow him. He misses his Q. Yep. There's the CV into the bush. We might have been able to kill him. Oh, and the Lux laser kills Caitlyn. I remember that. That was funny at the time. So all in all, it was I think we got like 2 kills and they got 3. So, which wasn't that. So it didn't turn out that well for us. And when you're ahead, you don't want to lose it by doing silly things like that. So middle tower's gone, top tower's gone. We have 0 towers of theirs. Nidalee's level 11. I don't believe it. She was like level 18 when we were like 13. So I could maybe see that. And she almost has Aurora. She has 30, basically 30 CS more than anybody else in the game. This tower's almost dead. Caitlyn does have her Bloodthirster and Zerka Greaves now. So that's always good. So I'm like, get down here and help me defend this tower, please. Alistar is at Giant Shackles. Yep, they're setting up. I decided to CV it, see what they're doing. But I think they're deciding to start setting up for Dragon. Caitlyn decides to go do something. I'm like, get down here to help me. No! It's like, get down here, help me protect this tower. Oh. So it's on like no HP, almost. Lee Sin could have taken it, I think. Caitlyn decides to come down from behind. Should level up my ult here, yeah. So a lot mid, they're diving in Alistar. Shaco comes out, Nidalee comes out. Zerf is in the bush, I face this W. Gets the stun off onto Nidalee. Nidalee heals herself. Wukong ult comes out. Kali gets the kill on her. Must have been a Q because I didn't see. Double kill onto Alistar. Shaco, the deceit is right here because he deceived. So far, our team's doing pretty well. 14-6. It's always nice. Get the knock up onto Lee Sin. We get some harass down and misses her Q though. So they decide to... Are they diving this? It looks like he deceives out. Lux is back now. Akali, W... Twilight Shrouds go invisible. We have some... It looks like our minions are pushing better top. And Lux kills Akali, I'm assuming, with the CV into Lux Laser. We have the main advantage mid too, more so, but Lux is just poking them down, so they're probably going... Yep, Wukong gets caught, so they're going to have to back off soon. And we're just pushing mid since we have it warded. We're pretty safe unless they come out maybe here and like flash over, or just are here sneakily, or come through a jungle, but actually I have it warded there too. So Lux kills our Wukong again. Instead of having to flash away, they kind of overstayed their welcome just a little bit. We're just putting pressure onto this bottom tower here. We see Shackle coming in for a gank. I ping it. He gets caught by a trap. Lee Sin tries to keep me to save, but I decide to not chase. And I believe they warded. Yeah, probably the Wriggle Sword. It's just swiftness. Interesting choice. W's to Shackle, which is kind of funny because he's invisible, so it kind of showed us. So I get the knock-up onto Shago. I dodges the Q. They're all coming in. I probably ulted way too early. As they decide to go after me, I get all the CC on me. We both end up just flashing away. Yeah, and I get the knock-up on all of them. Akali comes in, decides to just do what Akali does and kill things. Alistar's going down. Alistar has to ult to try and save himself. Akali kills Shaco, and so far nobody else has died, but Alistar makes the mistake of doubling back, but he gets away. Lux comes in. Yes, I remember this. I got clutch shield onto Akali, saving her from something from Lux. I just don't remember what. We got exhaust down. Basically, Lux just died. Is what happened. I should CV. I would CV about here. Okay, that works too. I was supposed to say I should CV about here because to see this area too, but that also works. All this time though, Nidalee is still farming top. And just pushing level 13. Okay, yes, 130 CS. So as you can tell, probably if we get into a fight, he might be a problem. We're able to take down the tower and then like 4v1 Lee Sin, which obviously, while Azerth tries to hold down top. He sold a Doran's ring, I guess. I'm assuming to buy one of these two items: the large rod or the blasting wand. Going for a death cap. Caitlyn is going to ward. Blah blah blah. Oh, this is where I realized that he's using Reginald's Jungle Shackle, because I remember that Reginald's guy gets 2 daggers right at this point and then goes for a black BF sword into Black Cleaver. So I asked him, and we'll just wait for response while Caitlyn goes to get red. We'll look at items again. I like to get... I bought cooldown boots and Cage's lucky pick, which I like to buy if we're in the lead, just because I like the gold per 10, which also goes along with my gold per 10 quints. Alright, so not in particular, Reginald is a much better player than I am. Which didn't really make sense. So I'll take that as a yes. But I just said that because I asked him if he was following the guide. And his answer didn't really make sense, but I'll just take that as a yes. Caitlyn has her nothing new since I pointed out. Same as Seraph. Wukong is going for his Trinity, which if on Wukong I'd either go Sheen or Phage first, not Zeal. But I mean, I'd do Zeal last. It looks like I went Sheen, Zeal, Phage. But when Kali has her Crystal Scepter going for Lichbane now, we see 2. I can't ping. Whoops. 2 in that bush right there. So fight. Lux ends up having to flash away. Akali flashes over to try and kill her. Lee Sin kicks Akali away to save her. I don't think we're catching up here. But we might get Alistar. He ults, he flashes over. Yeah, I don't think we get anybody here. Caitlyn ult. He just goes into the fog board before Caitlyn ult goes off. Caitlyn ult hits Lee Sin, and here Wukong decides to be silly again. He does get the kill, but he dies for it, so probably not worth it. Because they ult. Yeah. Anyways, so here we're just having a poke war kind of back and forth. While Nidalee pushes top, which Seraph can defend, but Shackle's pushing mid, and we have nobody there, so Akali's going to go do that. But as I'm saying, items are going for Lichbane, which is fine. Nidalee, yeah, that looks fine. Alistar going for an Aegis, I believe. Lee Sin, Warmogs, probably either that or Frozen Mallet. I'm guessing Warmogs, but I might be wrong there. Lee Sin checks the bush and they're like, heh, he missed, so he doesn't know in here. Maybe he'll face shot, but then they CV. Lux has Okay, going for some AP cooldown reduction for that ult. And I'm not sure if I like the Evo Morello's. The early Morello's tone, just because kind of leaves you a bit weaker with Lux, because she doesn't scale that well in late game, so you need the big burst of early AP. But each zone, as I've said, we get caught by the double Q, and that kind of hurts. Luckily, Caitlyn E's out of the range of Lee Sin's Q, otherwise she might have ended up dying. Probably not, since I do have ult and such. We have a ward here, so we see that Shaco's mid and they're gathering around here. I believe that's all for the builds. Yep. We're just going back to farming bottom. I should ward dragon here. I'm trying. Yeah, no, I don't have a ward. That's why. The Lux they decide to just go in on Lux, and they get the kill quite easily. Somebody flash. I saw a flash go off. I'm not sure who did it though. So, anyways, here we decided Caitlyn and I decided to start doing dragon, or do dragon. However, while Wukong chases into the jungle, Nidalee gets a kill. Nidalee and Alistar kill our Xerath, which he's kind of not too happy about. We'll just say, but we get the dragon. Next round will be up at about 30-27. I don't believe I wrote it down in game, which I should have, but whatever. Oh well. So Nidalee's still split pushing, level 17, 174 CS. Yeah, so they're kind of out pushing us at this point while we're out killing them. So I see V here because I'm pretty sure this is where he deceived into place the Dragon Box. He here to get the backup from Nidalee. Dragon Box goes down there, and luckily that Nidalee spear didn't hit. You just wait until you see those when those hit. They hurt. There goes half of Caitlyn's health. So Nidalee wants to get the other spear on. She flashes into spirit. I'm like, wait a second, why am I letting it about to hit? So I just walk back into it, which takes about half my health. So basically at this point we realize that the Nidalee's just farming top, getting like level 18 almost before anybody else, is kind of a problem. While Wukong goes in to fight Shaco. Yes, LoL Replay having some issues there. But so we kind of realize that Nidalee's gonna be a problem at this point. So we both beat after that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy some magic resist here before we're going for like an Aegis or whatever. Just because those Nidalee spears are going to hurt badly. Kali's taking our blue, which may would have been better on Xerath, but he has been dying. He hasn't actually been dying the most. And as I say that, he dies, but he does get a kill on luck, so I'm not sure. We decided to just go back and farm bottom and let our team just fight top or whatever. Like, you guys go fight and die and kill things and all that, and we'll just farm. Kali and Alistar, that's the name. I was thinking like Kali and Lux, but I guess not. So Kali and Alistar are just fighting back and forth, which not sure why. Kali should be able to take him, but maybe not. I don't know. So we see Lee Sin here. I'm assuming Nidalee's probably around here too. So our team's making a good push onto bottom, and Shaco's just split pushing bottom. And when I said bottom here, I meant top. I have some wards. I decided to transition over here to help. Kali goes in on Nidalee, which he decides to, apparently want to kill this Nidalee a lot. Caitlyn E's into them to start killing. We get the exhaust down on Lee Sin. We do get the kill on him. Yep. Lux binds the two of us. Waiting. Just waiting. All this time Shaco split pushing bomb, though that turns into a problem as well. Basically, the Shaco just split pushes the whole game while their Nidalee got very far ahead and was like too shy people with their spears. So we kind of had some issues to deal with on our hand. It stops them from recalling. I guess Alistar was in the store. Yeah. We decided to go stop Shaco by his Jack in the Boxes, obviously. I have our jungle ward just because we're pushed up in like all the lanes, so it's quite likely they'll go through here relatively often. We've lost 1, 2, 3 towers and taken 2. So they're a bit ahead in towers. We have gone to dragon, which should be up in about 2 to 3 minutes. We are ahead in kills, and I'd say over a farm. I'm not actually sure. Because Nidalee's ahead by a lot, but we've it's pretty cool. Looks like, yeah, I think they're slightly ahead on farm, and yep, there's the war mogs like I thought. Now Nidalee has her death cap, so those spears are just gonna like really hurt. Basically, yep, and there's the black cleaver. The BF's what I mean, going for the black cleaver is what I meant. Lux hasn't bought anything. Lux basically just gets caught and gets destroyed. But there's the war mogs saying, so Alistair hasn't bought anything else. Death cap. Training force completed on Wukong. Lichbane almost done on Akali. Going for probably either Void Staff or Rylai's would be my guess. And Caitlyn going for Infinity Edge. Just for some more damage. We were talking in a Steam call at the time, I believe, and he said that he'd rather have more damage than like a Fam Dancer for more attacks, because that's only good in like 1v1 situation-y things. But then in a different game later on, he bought Fam. I don't know. Just thinking. So we have a fight going on. Wukong and Akali. But that Alistar's ult makes him very tanky. Obviously, as all of you know. Caitlyn signals them to fall back. Yeah, I need to get some wards at Baron probably, but since I've only been this part of the map for the most bit, I've only been able to ward here. I should get some wards. Somebody should get some wards at Baron probably, because it's that point in the game, if not longer than. I see V Dragon B. I'm not sure actually why. Anyways, let's see what Xerath's gonna buy. Yep. Still could be a Rylai's or a Void Staff. I'd go... Well, they have no MR. Still probably go Void Staff. Rylai's... I don't know. I don't play Xerath, so I don't know how good Rylai's is on him or not. So all this time, though, Shaco's still split pushing bottom, which gets to be really annoying, because every time we go gank him while he's Shaco, he can just get away from anything. So yeah, we're quite pushed in. We have no vision in like this whole part of the map. So I have had an Oracles for a while. That's what I forgot to say. I had an Oracles for a while, but I don't think I saw a single ward to clear out. But it helped with Shaco, I guess. Other than that, it was kind of pointless. Apparently. But you don't know that I don't have wards until you get an Oracles. So that could be either an Aegis or a Catalyst going for a Banshee Sphere, which I do believe I get relatively earlier in the game. Shaco, what the... Okay, yeah, there's 4 boxes in there, so which kind of hurt Wukong, let's just say. But we think we hit Shaco. He should deceive, right? Yep, he deceives away. We get caught by a Lux Bind, so we know Lux is here. We see her, and we see Lee Sin. So there, he goes away. There flashes and kills him, which is nice. Those Jack in the Boxes, though, so annoying. We have sight on him from on Lux from Caitlyn chat. So Nidalee is still split pushing top 224 CS. Basically, she's 303 AP. She's going to be a problem. We're starting to group up mid, just because bottom is kind of... We could push back bottom, but we're starting to... Yeah, we're starting to ward Baron. We're starting to feel it's about the time to do Baron in a bit. So we're just starting to group up in this area. We see Nidalee coming down. She's probably going to face check. I hit the knock-up, I believe, and he has Training Force, so forget Training Force procs, but their team's there to protect Nidalee. So we wanted to kill her so badly. Anyways, Lux almost has her death cap. There's the Black Cleaver going for a Fame Dancer would be my guess. And if that Spirit hit, that would have hurt badly. I have a Q going to hit absolutely nothing. Great. Meanwhile, Caitlyn has Infinity Edge and decides to go get Dragon Force, which might not be safe because they do. Yeah, that's why I CV. Make sure nobody's coming for them, because we saw a few here mid. So the enemy team decides to start moving down. We do have Dragon though. But Kali, I do put the Dragon timer down. Those spears. Wukong, that's the fake Wukong. It misses his WQ again. But see, Kali and Xerath are split off, so we don't want to fully engage here. Caitlyn has to be, because now Spear will kill her. I put a defensive Howling Gale across just in case they decide to not back out. That Lux is very low. I believe she flashes out. Wukong ease in and activates his ult. Meanwhile, we catch Nidalee and we decide to just... Well, I don't believe we can, so we just end up going for Nidalee. Shaco split pushing bottom. Should almost get this tower. Sorry about that. I just had to pause to sneeze. I mean, not pause. Mute my mic for a second. Okay, so again, they're blue. Caitlyn's going to go... Yep, they got the bomb tower. Caitlyn's going to go push back bot. We're still grouped up in this area to either try and push mid or transition over to Baron if we get the chance. So Akali has blue buff. I'd probably be Baron Xerath right here. So you can activate his W right here and just spam harass them over the wall. So Xerath probably should have gotten blue, but yeah, actually I should have gotten blue. I'm just going to go with that. See, with blue buff this should be way better. He could, yeah, okay. Caitlyn still push back bomb, so we can't do it like full engage and if there are 5 of them because there'd be 4 and 5. Wukong's kind of low and they have a tower if we decide to do it. Wukong gets caught and like really gets caught. I put my shield on him, I end up having to ult to try and save him. Luxley, my heal out heals saves him from the Luxleys, I believe. Get the defensive knockup. Kali decides to stay here. Caitlyn and Shaco decide to... Shaco uses his clone nicely to block the ult, but he still runs back this way for some reason. I'm not quite sure how I'm there while we play kind of made it hard. Guy decides to dive Alistar, which is kind of hard because he activates his ult, and we catch the rest of their team here, which is probably not ending well for us, and they kind of hurt. Lee Sin's trying to chase us down, catches Akali, kills him. Now Lee Sin is blue buff. It's kind of funny, the blue buffs are switching between all the people who don't have, and that almost kills Xerath, but that don't have a man, that don't use mana. Lily teleports top to push back. She has an oracles. It's kind of, I guess, fine on her because she has died the least. So if they were to get an oracles, I guess it'd be fine on her. Yeah, going for a void staff would be my guess. I'm assuming if you get Rylai's and Lily, her spear's low. That'd be interesting. Yep. Okay, Surface going for a Rylai's. I'm tempted to try Rylai's and Nidalee now just to see. Might do that. I I catch Nidalee right here with my CV. So I know, I know she's going to go for a blue. So I'm like, Caitlyn, let's head over there. She's at her blue. We kind of want to stop her. Yeah, I do decide to just pick up the Banshees before anything else. End up selling the cages pick to afford it. So I catch here. I try to steal it, but I kind of slightly miss out. Overestimate my 15 armor pen. So we end up trying to chase down. I'm like, it's probably just a bait into their whole team being in this burst, even though we do see a few of them. So I'm like, I'm gonna face check it, and I hit a trap, which sets off my Banshees. But we're all, as you notice, we're all in Baron area. While Shaco's here, and the rest are kind of just around here. So I should put a ward there. Should get CV here to see them. Kai decides to jump in. And we engage 4v3. No, 5v. Yeah, 4v4. Actually, no, yeah, 3v3. I believe. No, 4v3. Yes, because our 5th's there, Lily's there. There's 3 here, and there's 1 bottom. Yeah, failed. So we end up catching Lily. I just missed the knockup. They kind of counter gank it with 4 people, and Lily does Nidalee stuff by backing off, throwing spears, but misses everything. See, we're ahead enough in this point that we can kind of just kill things, basically. Lily misses a spear again. Should CV right here, yep. There's a Lux Laser not hitting anything, I don't think. We pushed him off, so we did get top tower, but Shaco is going to push this tower and inhib, I believe. So that's could be problems, and what the, my brain, I can't think, right? My brain is not letting me use whatever word I'm trying to. But we just basically just poke Nidalee down on the tower. By Nidalee I mean Lux. We decide to fully engage on it with the Wukong ult. He flashes out, still takes the tower a little bit. But we've killed them all, so we should be able to get this tower. But Shaco is going to get the inhib. And the Kali dies to the tower. I'm assuming since Nidalee's dead. Anyways, so we decide to go B, I believe, to stop Shaco. Wukong. Who's B? Wukong is going to go back to stop Shaco, who is pushing, like, just literally pushing our like everything's kind of a base race at this point with them being a bit far ahead, but we do have Wukong going back to stop him with his Sunfire Cape. So Drago Steve's out, I believe, and while we should be able to get this inhib, right? He's going for a Trinity or a Frozen Mallet, obviously. Not sure which, actually. But yeah, we do get the inhib and we decide to be away while Shaco goes to tries to get this middle tower now. Basically, Shaco was just split pushing like all of our towers this game. It was kind of a bit. We were kind of worried that we might lose it just because of them out pushing us rather than because we're ahead in kills by a good amount, as you can tell. So we need to just push back some lanes. We do have top pushing in our favor. We need to push back bottom and mid. Sarah kills Shaco. No idea where, but nobody's made a move for Baron yet. We probably should have. Or Dragon. Probably, we could start Baron right now. Their jungler is down, so they have no smite. Yeah, so we could go for Baron right now. We just have to be careful. Only problem is we have no smite though, because of no jungler. So a Nidalee Sphere could probably easily kill it. And she went for a Windsues, which is pretty good on Nidalee. Yes, but I would possibly, if I was buying Quincy's, I would have gotten it early in the game just because it's not a fully late game item in my opinion. But whatever. I do my band. Yeah, I'm going for an Aegis now. I know it's later in the game where an Aegis isn't as useful because the stats it gives aren't that amazing, but gives me some tankiness, some health, and just the aura. So I was like, why not? Alright, so we do see them going for Baron here. We ping it. I'm the only one here, though, is the problem. I decide to risk and go in to ward. And just... they don't stop me, but apparently me warding scared them off. But now they're not actually fully committing to it while they're tanking it, so... It's kind of funny. I get the knock-up, maybe. I believe they flashed out. Baron breaks my Banshees. We should do this right now. What are we doing? Yeah. Yep. I wore the bush and catastrophe calling. We see him, we calling. Yeah, we're doing it. Yes. All right. Thank you. I should CV about right here. Would be like I don't know where I CV, but that's where I should CV. That Xerath hurt. What was that? Xerath's kind of caught behind enemy lines here and sometimes flash over, but he does get a double kill. We do get Baron, but meanwhile, their minions are pushing our base, and Nidalee decides to teleport in to push with them. So we need somebody to go back. So, Wukong's got it. I still decide to B just because... Why do I B? I don't know, just because I felt like... Oh, 3 of us B. Lol. GGG. Never mind. At least in... Yeah, we thought it was 2, but we were able to catch up. I don't know if we get her. Yeah, it's possible to chase a Nidalee. Meanwhile, Callie and Caitlyn are just pushing. I remember in game, like, Caitlyn gets like 3 kills here. Okay, Callie gets a kill there. Wukong finally, I believe, catches Nidalee later on, but not quite sure. Yeah, going for a Fam Dancer now. Good attack speed's always nice. We get the tower. Wukong finally gets Nidalee. Maybe. There, she dies. Is he going to finally get? She jumps over the wall. This chase. I don't know if he's going to get her. I don't think so. Oh, flashes in the... Yeah, okay, that... Ah! Flashes away! Oh my... I'm sorry. Caitlyn kills Lux, but this is just too funny to watch. That spear would have hurt. He W's in, E's, Q's, auto attacks. There goes Nidalee. Caitlyn is killing everything. That's the ace there, which should be GG. Here, what's the respawn timers? 12 seconds on Lee Sin. We have 2 main big damage dealers. Besides Wukong. Oh no, we have Xerath too. We have a lot of damage basically in their base, so that should be GG. 1 tower. 2. Lee Sin decides to flash in, ult Akali away. Well, it's near the end of the game, so yeah, that's all you can pretty much do. Misses the Q. Okay, so we're all here just trying to get back in there, but I don't think we make it in time. It's Bane proc, and then our AD carry just going on the Nexus should bring it down very soon. Yep, its health is going down. And GG. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
I apologize for well, I feel it was a bad commentary, but it was fun for me to do. Hopefully it was fun for those of you who watched any part of it. I enjoy doing it, and practice makes perfect, I guess.
So, peace out.